Hey, what's up guys? John here. So the LA real estate market is getting obliterated right now. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through a property that I built. The rents have dropped 40%. 40% since the pandemic. I'm gonna show you the property and kind of give you guys an update of what's happening in LA, because I know the media wants to kind of portray one story, but I'm gonna give you guys the truth in this video. So please hit that like button. Drop your comments below. We talk about all things business, personal finance, real estate, and money on this channel. So that being said, consider subscribing. This property I just built, and it was very expensive. Just the pavers, the artificial sod, this fence, the cost of lumber went up 80% since the pandemic. So just this gate here in the back and the one in the front, $18,000. $18,000. That also includes the motors in the front and the back as well. This is 7 feet tall, just because of the alley. So you get an idea of what this property looks like. This unit right here would have rented probably $2,800 to $3,000, maybe about a year ago. Now it's listed for $1,850. $1,850, you have your own parking spot. I'm gonna give you guys the grand tour here. You come in through, this is a 1 bed, 1 bath. High ceilings, look at this, $1,850. You have your bedroom here. And rent collections right now, 25% of people are not paying rent, 25%. Look at this, look how high these ceilings are. Incredible. You have your own washer dryer as well. Washer dryer. The people that I get coming to look at this place, like so many shady people. And when I say shady, I mean like, they'll tell me stuff like, oh, you know, I can afford rent right now because I'm not paying any of my other bills because of the pandemic. They say that I don't have to pay, so I'm not paying student loans, I'm not paying this, I'm not paying that. And, but don't worry, I can afford rent because of that. I'm like, well, you're not paying them, you're probably not gonna pay me. So this is a 2 bedroom. This is $2,000. This would have rented for $3,500 bucks. $3,500 about 9 months ago, maybe a year ago. $2,000, $2,000. Getting a ton of showings, but also some of the people are like a little dicey. Like I had a family of 5 that wanted to live here, and 5 people in a 2 bedroom. This is brand new, so that is probably going to get a lot of wear and tear. It's going to get beat up pretty quick. But brand new appliances. Just these 2 fridges here and the other unit, $6,000. The appliances alone, probably about $17,000 total in both units. This is on sensor as well. You walk in, pops right on. But you know what's going to be really crazy is, yeah, the rents have fallen substantially. Just really, really nice unit. The rents have fallen substantially, but a lot of people are still out there buying rental property right now in LA. How do you do this with like clear conscience? Buying rental property right now in LA, as rents are falling, people are saying, oh, I'm getting 6% return. 6% return before the pandemic. Well, now rents are down 40%, at least where I'm at. And I go to downtown LA, I go to a bunch of other buildings, and I'm getting the same formula. 35, 40% rent reductions across the board. So you start adding this up, and people are buying them on a 6% return based on like pre-pandemic numbers, it means they're gonna be down 25, 30, 35%. And this is only just beginning. This is only just beginning. See that water heater that I just passed? Just a couple nights ago, someone tried to break in through the property here and rip the water heater off. Tried to rip it off the wall. It would have destroyed the stucco, destroyed everything. People are getting hungry out there. They really are. Because people are playing the government's playing a lot of games right now. Everything is shut down in LA. You can't do indoor dining, can't do outdoor dining. You can't really do anything. So why live in LA? That's that $1 million question. And right now I'm on the verge of like, should I do a big refinance and take money out of the property and get everything ready? And the answer is yes, but it's not gonna be for Los Angeles, because the politicians, what they're doing right now to this state is absolutely insane. And I personally think that they've just begun. The craziness has just begun. 2021 is going to be devastating. for California, in my opinion. I mean, I think Florida could show a lot more promise than California, but like this is crazy. 40%? 40%, I can't believe that, because rents have been increasing in California for, you know, the last 50, 60 years, but the last 10 years, been substantial improvements. We're talking, you know, 10% a year, 5% a year. Now we're down 40%. Some people would say this is a really good thing, and finally, we can now afford a rental property. We can now afford to rent in LA. All this is very true. All this is very true, except for one reason, is that now with Newsom, with a lot of the tenants here, they're not gonna be able to show 2-year stable income. They're not gonna be able to qualify for a mortgage. They don't have the money because they're out of work. And they don't have the credit, most of them. So all this is gonna do is it's gonna open up for more consolidation of properties, and you know, with more consolidation, with the land in the hands of the few, is never good for the little guy. So all these properties, I'm in a Hispanic neighborhood right now, all these properties are generally owned by mom and pops, meaning they own 1 or 2 properties. And when the market's good, they take a loan out against that property to try to buy other properties. So if the cash flow drops by 40% and collections are only at 75% right now, that means that a lot of these mom and pops are gonna lose everything. So it's gonna get really, really interesting out there. And it makes me really hesitant about California. I have a real bad feeling about California and what's gonna happen here in the next couple of years, especially with crime. If you go to downtown LA right now, it is a ghost town. It's eerie. It feels like you're in the movie like The Purge. Especially you go like after 6 or 7 o'clock at night, every single store is nearly boarded up, no restaurants open, and it's simply just people that are not in a clear frame of mind walking up and down the streets. Crime is like off the chain over there. I would definitely not recommend going down there. The whole place kind of feels like Skid Row-ish. So I wouldn't go there. And it's interesting, a year ago, everybody wanted to be there with the little foo-foo dogs paying $3,500 a month for a tiny 1-bedroom. And now you go there, they're trying to offer so many incentives to get people to sign up for a lease, and they're sitting vacant. Some of these units I went to, they were like $3,500 pre-pandemic, now they're $2,100, and they're still sitting vacant. So I think a lot of craziness to come. And if you're thinking about moving to LA, I think now is probably a good time. I'd probably wait to buy though. Probably wait until sometime late 2021 to pull the trigger on a purchase. Maybe mid 2021, let everything kind of shake out and let the truth get exposed. Because right now everything is hidden in a sea of lies through stimulus and PPP loans, which is all gonna be soon exposed. So that being said, please hit that like button as well. Drop your comments. What do you think is gonna happen with LA with the real estate market? And consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.